Hello everybody, my name is Ace. Today I'm going to do some burner missions, and I've actually done a few off camera, so I didn't show you guys the first one I ever did, but I felt like that was a bit of less stress on my head for doing my first one. Also I just thought it would maybe be better to just be a bit more familiar with them before I show you guys. So actually the Nergal, it turned out to be a really good success. It was actually a very good way to do burner missions. I've so far done the Angel ones, the Angel Cartel, you know those guys, those really speedy kind of ships, the Dramiel burner, and it's actually gone pretty good, pretty damn good actually. I got some very good dank ISK. You see here I've got a lot of ISK from various things I've been doing recently, including that Marshall thing, but we've got lots of loyalty points because of this. That's really nice. I'm gonna do some more missions right here. So I just returned here in my Tyra because I just bought a bunch of ammo and I put it here into the inventory here. You can see I've got a bit of Occult and Mystic. I need more to be honest, but it's quite expensive, the Triglavi now. Well, not really expensive, but it's not the really cheapest thing. I don't want to fly around with 100 mil plus worth of ammo, you know, gankers and all. I don't have a particularly good hauling ship for that. This Tyra is pretty slow, but has a good cargo space. Not Tyra actually, Badger. So we're going to get into some burners right here. I've actually run a few L4 missions to try to get burners. So far I haven't got any, but because I've got good faction standings, I can just decline missions. So I have to always keep an eye on the standings. You can see here I've got 5.0 standings with this guy. So just want to make sure it doesn't go below -2, because that's going to be big problems then, because I won't be able to do these at all. I'm going to decline here. Let's see what our standings be if we request for new missions. See that we lost quite a bit of standings right there, but we've got a anomic base, and this is in low sec. It's a super carrier, and we don't want to do that one because the Nergal can only do the frigate types of missions. So we've got a damsel in distress mission right here. So I'm gonna actually do this just before I'm able to go to the burner one, because I want to get up a bit of standings, and also just that it's a very fast mission. All you have to do is just eliminate a big outpost, and then we're going to start getting into a burner. The Barghest is just so good at doing the missions very quickly. I could use the Paladin actually, but the Barghest is very good at doing these missions very quickly, and that's exactly what we want to do, because we want to cycle through missions and we want to get the burners quickly. So that's what the Barghest is going to be used for. If we go here, undock, set destination for Dozer, we're going to do some damsel in distress. So a damsel has been kidnapped and we have to rescue her, and they are being captured by these Krulls. The Krulls are like this special pirate faction of some sort. I think they are associated with the Angel Cartel, not 100% sure, but it goes pretty quickly, this mission. I'm just gonna go there, snipe this base, and the thing is, this mission, I have actually lost my rattlesnake in it. The one build plus rattlesnake I had, I've actually lost at one point to this mission. That's because the thing is, when you're attacking this base with a damsel in it, there's like this base that the damsel is captured in. So the mission is so simple that you just have to take out this base. The only thing is that when you start doing damage to this base, you take more and more NPCs spawn in, so you'll be taking more and more damage, and that can be a big problem because you don't want to obviously take too much damage. You're going to die there. And I thought that when I was using a rattlesnake, I thought that, oh yeah, this is just an L4 mission, I'll be able to tank this so easily. So I just thought, well never mind, it doesn't really matter, I'll be able to, you know, easily tank these guys. But turns out I didn't, and I actually lost a rattlesnake real hard right there. But since we're in the Barghest, we can just kite actually, and we have to take the distant ones, this one right here, and we're just going to keep it ranged, and then we should be able to actually let's not display a password. We should be able to actually just take it out straight away without having to have much problems with regards to the, you know, the incoming damage. One thing also to remember is you really not want to use drones for this, so I'm not deploying my drones. It's because when this thing explodes, I think an explosion radius occurs, and this causes you to actually lose your drones. Keep a range here, align to one of these actually. No, actually, we don't want to align to this. We want to just keep going. Keep it range. The spider drones, actually, these are actually potential of doing quite nasty webbing because of how strong their webifiers are. But since we're so far away, it shouldn't be much issue right here. Look, you see here, we're actually doing pretty well. I can actually align to here or almost straight away, because this will make so that we can just get out of here almost straight away without having to worry about anything. You can see here we're kiting so well, we're hardly taking any damage at all, and that's really good. Really lucky that there are no sniping kind of NPCs right here, because if there were sniping people, there would be big problems right there. You see how we're getting webbed quite a bit by these spider drones? We're going to deploy our lights to take out these spider drones, because it's very annoying to be webbed like this. But they're still really far away, so it's not really much issue right there. There we go. Return the drones. Keep flying to Heora. And then deploy. Go away. Takes a quite a long time to align for some reason with these spider drones. It's very annoying. Actually start shooting them with cruise missiles. Maybe it'll do some damage. Potentially some damage, maybe. No, not doing much damage. It's a bit annoying. I could actually take out Zor. There's always the potential of having an implant, but take a little bit too long to have to scoop up that wreck. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, it probably would have been good that I just snipe him, and then I just mark the wreck, and then I come back later and collect it, because that implant, I think, can actually be worth quite a bit. Like, I think even 100 mil, but it's quite rare. Well, actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, next time I will actually go and snipe Zor and then mark the wreck and we'll go back later. I definitely don't want to grab it in the mission, because if I go in, then I'm probably going to get wrecked really hard very quickly. You see how many NPCs there were there? They were going to take me out very quickly. They will make short work of me. So as you saw there, the damsel in distress mission is very simple. Very easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and it also, you know, you get some decent LP. So even though it's a standard alpha mission, you get some nice LP, nice ISK, get a bit of standing as well, because we don't want to go too crazy on the standing. You know, if we decline stuff too much, then we'll go bad. I've actually not got the best skills. Like you see here, I'm training a bit of connections now, but I can train social skill and the connection skill to actually get a bit of extra bonuses to my standing. So that's the methods or ways for me to improve. Cargo delivery. This is a bad one. I can't be bothered. Come on, let's get a burner mission. That's good. The Blood Raider spies. Now let's decline this. Anomic team. So this is actually something that I can actually do. The Enyo is actually a very very capable of being done by the Nergal. So we've got a burner mission to do. So let's do this. Burner Enyo. Accept this. We'll grab our Nergal and refit to how it's supposed to be when it comes to the Enyo. Steroid Nergal, that's what I've called it. Let's see now, what is the fit? Okay, so I looked at the fitting that Hateless Gaming used, so I'm just going to save this here. There's a bunch of different fits here. Okay, let's see now. Enyo Burner. He actually came up with all these ideas. I really appreciate that he shared all these cool fits, actually. So, let's see now. Enyo Burner, exactly. Okay, we save this here. We've got the Kinetic Armor Hardener, Radiation Heat Sinks, Armor Repair, Federation Navy Stasis Webifier, 1M and Afterburner, and some Republic fleets. Cap batteries. You can go here and go to the location. Little Nergal. It looks very solid, very rock solid with the skin right here. What is it? What is it called? A Blackfire Steel. Yeah, Blackfire Steel. Like it's steel hardened. It feels like my Nergal, like it's rock hard when it comes to the armor here. It looks like really like a tough frigate. You just punch it and it just flinks. It barely cares at all. Okay, it doesn't flinch at all. Let's go to the location. Something I've actually noticed is these burner missions, they tend to actually exist slightly further away from the mission hub than the standard missions. Actually, most standard missions I've noticed, they usually are almost in the same system, almost always in the same system. Maybe 1 max 2 jumps away, but these guys actually are pretty far away. It's a bit different thing here. Maybe it's just because these are. So we are hunting a deadly, wanted criminal. So we have to go far to find this guy. He's not going to obviously stay next to a mission hub which continuously focuses on hunting these kinds of people. It makes sense. So how it works is that there's different types of burner missions. You got like the single frigate missions, where there's a single frigate you have to take out, and in this case there's a single team or a team of people so you have to kill. So that's why it's called Anomic Team. You see that Anomic Team? There's an Enyo, so it's the Assault frigate, the Galante one, and then there's also 2 Logi. But since the Nergal has so good DPS, it really doesn't care. It'll just break straight through this guy. So we'll go here and take this guy out. We'll put the Occult, yeah. Occult is good ammo. High DPS ammo. We'll get really good DPS as well because we've got the dual radiation heat sinks. It'll be really nice. We'll just break straight through the Logi that they've got. I also saw that Hateless Gaming used some drones, but I actually don't have some drones handy, and I don't think that actually you have to use the drones. They'll just go a bit faster if I use the drones, so I can maybe just go and swoop by and buy some drones next time I get a trade hub. But there's this Heora place that I'm in. It's not so far. It's not so close to a trade hub. The closest one is the Dixie, and it's 9 jumps away. So it'll take a bit of time to get there. And I've not got a whole good transport ship as well. So I'll actually probably focus on getting a Stasis here. It'll just be quick. It'll be really like fast, buzzing back and forward between the Dixie and this place. Then I'll be able to get the supplies that I needed. We'll warp to the location, see what we get right here. So see how this goes. It should go pretty good. Something that's also good about burner missions is not only you get a truck ton of LP, you see here a 13k LP, you also get lots of ISK, and also the enemy has a good big fat bounty on them, as well as the potential of these guys dropping faction modules. So you can actually get like a dark blood heat sink or something like that from these. I've seen people actually get these really good loot from them. Yeah, so there's always like a possibility that you get that faction module, right? That would be really nice. So we have to just basically orbit this guy. We have to orbit the Enyo. You see that he's got fat 5 mil bounty on him. Let's go and get in range. Cap stable, so there shouldn't be any issue whatsoever. We can orbit at like 5 kilometers. I think that's a good range right there. And we just go and get him. I think he's trying to kite. I think that's what he's trying to do. That's why we've got the Federation Navy. Or maybe it's just because it's just it's nice to have. Okay. Start webbing him soon in due time. There we go. He's webbity webbed. Great. Now we can start applying damage. And it should go pretty well like this. All we have to do is just orbit like this, and it should be a wrap right there. He took quite a bit of damage from that volley right there, but we just rep up really quickly. See now, he's mostly doing kinetic damage, I think. Yeah, kinetic and thermal, and we've got pretty good thermal. Not so good kinetic, but pretty good thermal. And when we start ramping up this DPS, we're gonna do crazy damage very soon. Actually, I'm a complete nub. I haven't actually trained up Surgical Strike level 5. This is something I really should get into very soon. I'm just doing this control bursts. This control burst skill, because this makes so that the guns use less capacitor, and that'll be very useful when it comes to like the retribution in the abyss. Also, the Edencom cruiser, I want to just finish that to level 5. It's very soon finished as well. But as soon as that is complete, I'm gonna get those two are complete. I'm gonna get Surgical Strike. I put a security connections 3 in between, because this just makes you get a little bit better standing, and this also takes very little time, just 10 hours, so it'll be alright. He's not going so fast. This is probably why it would be a good idea to have those drones, but we're gonna ramp up the crazy amounts of DPS. Look at this, 400 DPS. That's really good right there. We took a big hit right there, actually. I think maybe a wrecking shot or something happened. But it should be alright. It should be alright. Let's see now. What is our DPS looking at now? 500. Oh no, we're at max DPS now. Okay. Oh, he's falling fast. Look at that. Look at that damage. Oh, he's going so fast. See, I think the structure will melt very quickly. Yeah. Look at that. Final, we weren't finished spooling up. Okay. The Nergal is no chill on this Nergal. Okay, there we go. Let's see now. What isn't? I got a bit nervous there. I saw that the armor was going down quite a bit, so that's probably why it was a good idea to bring some Hornets. So I'll definitely get some drones next time I go to the Dixie. Okay, so nothing interesting right there, but mission is done. That was pretty simple, just a simple assassination mission. That's what these Nergals are, or these burner missions are, but they require a very powerful ship to be able to do, and that's why they pay out so well. And also, if you do make a small mistake somehow, then there's always the risk that you die. And obviously, I could have, if this stuff would go really bad, I can obviously, overheat this and this, so it wasn't too stressful at all, really. And also, I don't know if you could do this, but maybe you could kite with the Mystic. But then again, you saw how much they were getting repped by the Logi right there. Maybe it would not, the Mystic wouldn't be able to get up to DPS. But that was so crazy, 559 DPS. That's what many cruisers do, or even more than some cruisers right there. And we're just applying that with a laser sharp application of the Nergal. It's a nice frigate right there. So if we're gonna look at what ISK we've earned here, so we've got basically like almost 5 million from ISK. Then we get 13k loyalty points, and if I am able to do about maybe 1,500 ISK per loyalty point, that'll be about almost 20 million ISK right there. Almost, not, it won't be exactly, but almost 20 million ISK right there. And then, so 25, let's just say 25 from the rewards here, and then plus that 5 million we got from that bounty. So that all in all, this little mission right here gave us about 30 million ISK. So that is really nice, actually. Really good, actually, for the little time we spent doing this. That is amazing. This is I'm really happy for this, because T5 running is good, it's fun. It's a lot more varied, in fact, than Burner missions or missions in general. But I always like the ability to have like an alternative way to do mission running, or to earn ISK. Like, I don't like it to be only one way, because there's obviously other ways. I could do, you know, L4 missioning. I can do before, when the Triglavian invasion existed, I did the emerging conduits, but none of those pay as good as the T5s. This pays close to T5s. It doesn't pay as much as T5s, but it pays close to that, and that's why it doesn't feel like I'm wasting my time doing this. And I definitely like the fact that it's like a change of pace. I keep talking about change of paces, and I think that's very important in EVE Online. So I'm very happy, very impressed that the Nergal was able to do so good. Again, thanks to Hateless Gamer for sharing the fits to be able to do this. It was all really possible for him. If it wasn't for him making the content about this stuff, then I probably would have never even got into these burners to begin with. So I really appreciate him sharing all that stuff. Really epic right there. Let's get to Heora, and then obviously we've got the Marauder as well. We can always use that to do missions on everyone. It just feels like so cool. Like, you got all these. I've now got all these different ways to do missions. I can do blitzing in the Barghest if I want. I can do like a full clear, like full stomping these missions in the Paladin if I want. And then if I want to, I can go purely for ISK efficiency. I can go and do the burners. That's really nice. So just do a bit of a mix of both if I want. That's overall really happy. Now I'm curious now what kind of standing bonus I get. Maybe. So we saw that my standing took a bit of a hit because we were declining those missions. So let's see, 4.42. Complete the mission. What does it go to now? If we go here, show info. 4.9. So there we go. We got back to that 5 standing we were at before. That's really nice. I wonder if we're gonna get another burner mission right there. No new burner mission right there. But I think that's enough for now. I'm really happy with that. That's the first time I actually do the Enyo burner. Went really smoothly, very quick. This monstrous steroid Nergal annihilated that Enyo. The 2 Logi just doesn't give a crap, just punches straight through. Really fun, and really profitable as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video right here, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.